So hi, good morning, friends. I attended an SSC reasoning previous year mock test today. I forgot to record it. So let's analyze where I made mistake and what I'm where I have to work upon. So you can also refer the questions. Meanwhile, uh, yeah, let's start from here. So this was the mock test which I attended. SSC CGL 2025, which was held on 21st September 2025. It was shift 3 question. So let's analyze it. Okay. So I secured, yes, yes. So I secured 40.5 marks, which is uh, fine, but it should be above 42 or 43. Uh, so that's my target as I'm preparing for this exam. So that should be the target. Uh, Also, the rank is 1496 out of 3800, and this is my percentile 60.95 percentile, and my accuracy is 87.5, which I believe it should be above 90 to 95% to have a better edge above others. So the cutoff is 35, so let's ignore it. So cutoff has nothing to do with this thing. So out of 25 questions, I've attended 24 of them, and 3 of them are wrong, and 21 of them are correct. Checking upon the average of, sorry, the topper score, it's 50 out of 50, 100 percentage, 11.9, which is, I believe, not humanly possible. Maybe I'm more dumb, not sure about that. Okay, so average is 37.46. Fine. So let's check on the questions which were asked. Okay. So here the sequence. So what will be the sequence here? So writing down the alphabets uh, before the exam in the uh, rough sheet which we are will be given, that would be easier for us to attempt this question because in the sequence we can see A, C, F, J. So between A and C there is one alphabet. Between C and F there is two alphabets. Between F and J there are three alphabets. So eventually between J and the other number there should be four alphabets. So which will be K, L, M, N, and eventually the next number alphabet will be O. So yes, so writing this like this in the exams will definitely help you to overcome such kind of unnecessary calculations between the examinations. So make sure that this is written. This is what I generally do because the exams which I have cleared earlier, this had helped me. Okay, so next is, so this is comparatively very easier, but all you have to do is be little more, cautious while doing this. So everything is same, and okay, so there is change here, so this will be the wrong, and plot 91, it's 90, this is wrong, so this is correct from my side. Plot number 19, Shivaji Nagar Park. So this is the correct answer. Okay. So next is, so this I had a doubt when since it's 15 minutes examination, all we have to do is rush fully. The statement here is the company has decided to switch to renewable energy sources for its operation. So they are shifting it to a renewable energy for their day-to-day operation. So the inferences should be the company aims to reduce its carbon footprint. Yeah, definitely it is. One definitely follows. Second is the company's current energy sources are expensive. So what I eventually thought is, so that's the reason why they are changing. So both one and two will be followed. So later I realized that only one follows. Yeah, this was my first attempt. What I did was I just gave both follows and moved to the next question. So this was the mistake where I have to uh, be cautious next time. So next is the same this letter kind of stuff. All we have to do is check on our rough sheet where we have written the alphabet. So let's divide it into three. So MCK is one section, JHN is one section, GMQ is one section, DRT is one section. So after M, the next section starts from J. So between M and J, there are two letters. Then between J and G, there are two letters. Between G and D, there are two letters. So eventually, with D and the other number, other letter, there should be two letters. So it's C and B. Eventually, A should come first. Okay, let's fix A. So these two options are eliminated. So let's check on the second, which is K, sorry, C, H. So C, H, there are four numbers in between, and C, H, M, there are four numbers, sorry, four letters, and P, oh, sorry, M, sorry, M, yeah, after M it's R. So there are four, and eventually after four, R, four letters is S, T, U, V. So W will follow. So this is the first. So see, this is how it's done. So let's move on to the next question, which is fifth one. So this is very easy. All we have to do is replace it. What I eventually found is, so here we have to change, like we have to just change the mathematical signs here. Initially, I was facing difficulty in doing this because my mathematics was not stronger compared to the other students preparing for the exam. So eventually, with regular practice, I did it. And so 5, what can be between 5 and 4? I thought, okay, it would be, it comes, so just a moment. Yeah. So 5 and 15 eventually comes 35. So B, there is no way near. So let's add it. 15 and 5 is 20. 20 into 4, no. Divide it. Divide is no. So let's multiply it first. Yeah, 5. So this would be probably the correct answer because 5 fours are 20. 20 plus 15 is 35. According to the board mass rule, this would be correct. Yes, this is correct. Yes, as per the board mass rule, this is simple. Okay, so let's move on to this where I eventually made a mistake. Uh, I also spent 51 seconds here. So I thought I was quite confused. Then I just let to go this, and then I found that it was actually number 4 which was missing because 5040 divided by 7, 720, 720 divided by 6. So it's coming in a decreasing way. So 6 here is the correct option. Sorry, 6 should be there instead of 4. So this is where I have to work upon this. And next is this conclusion based statement. This eventually comes in banking exams. While I've attended bank exams, I faced it, this type of questions. But eventually in banks, this will be comparatively little tougher. So this is easier since it's time constraint is just 15 minutes. Banking we get around 20 minutes for this. So it should be comparatively easy. So T is greater than or equal to O. So yes, T is greater than or equal to, oh, sorry. O is greater than or equal to T. So eventually the first one follows. Second is D and T. D is equal to T. D is equal. So option only one comes. Yes. So next is odd one out. Lily, lotus, grapes, jasmine. So lily is a flower, lotus is a flower, jasmine is a flower. So grapes will be the next right option. So next is identify the roll number that doesn't fit this rule. What the rule is? Last three digits is equal to first three digits plus 100. So if it is 100, then the last three digits would be plus 100, 200. So 100k 200. That should follow 200 plus 100, 300. 150 plus 100, 250. 250 plus 100, 300, 350. 100 plus, so here it should be 100K 200. So this is how. So, in first phase, I didn't understand this question, and after that, I read that question again and again, two to three times. Then I came to a conclusion. Okay, this is how what the question is asked. So this was a new question to me. Eventually, if this comes next time, I can manage it to cover within 10 to 15 seconds. Next is maize, sugarcane, cotton, and barley. Everything is no okay, uh, cotton here because this maize, sugarcane, and barley they are edible and cotton is non-edible. So this is how I felt and I just clicked for the option cotton. But later I found that yes, it's a food grain crop, cash crop, it's a fiber crop, and it's a food grain crop. So eventually this that's fine. So this is A is son of B. So A is the son of B. B eventually is male, and C is the wife of B. C is the wife of B. A is son of B. Okay, A is son of B. So B's wife is C, and D is the son of C. So eventually A and D are siblings. So how is A related to D? They are siblings. This is comparatively easier. So A is the father of B, B is the brother of C, A is the father of B. So B and C are siblings. How is A related to C? Eventually it's father. This is easy. So what comes next? So 10, 17, yeah. So 10, 17, 26, 37, 50. So there is difference of 7 between 10 and 17. So 17 between it is 17, 18, 19, 20. This is 9 and 26 and 37. There is 26, 36. So it's 11 and between 17 and 30 it's 13. So 7, 9, 11, 13. So odd numbers it's coming consecutively. So ultimately next should be 15. So 50 plus 15 is 65. Okay. So you are assigned a task. So this is a situational based question. What we generally do, what generally a leader does, or what generally a regular person does is he seeks help or guidance. So he doesn't make excuse or it's better not to do it wrongly or delay it. It's better to seek help and eventually complete the task, complete the series. So 0, 7, 7, 26, 16, 20, 63. So between 0 and 7, there is 7 difference. It's 19 difference here and 63. Let's see, 0 and 7, it's 7 difference. It's between 7 and 26, it's 19. And between 26 and 63, it is uh, 7 and 27 difference. Okay, it's 124. I don't know how I did, but this is the correct answer. So 1 cube plus 1. 1 cube minus 1, 2 cube minus 1, 3 cube minus 1, 4 cube minus 1, 5 cube minus 1. So this will be the answer. So next is 16th question. I didn't do it because of time constraint. I started to solve it, but it took a lot time for me. So I eventually moved to the next question. I didn't want to waste more time here. So I just uh, bypassed it. This type of questions come in banking exam. So it was really a new thing to me to do in SSC CGL. So next, this is literally confusing. I just got confused because it's just asking in reverse form. See P at Q, which means Q is the mother of P. So it's just uh, reversing itself. So that's what I felt this should be given comparatively more time. See, I have given 2.5 minutes for this particular question, where if I did it in around 30 to 40 seconds, I could have done other questions as well. Okay. So next is all kids are students. So let's see, all kids are students. Some students are athletes. Some students are athletes. No athlete is a scholar. So some kids may be athletes. Some kids may be athletes. Yeah, there is a possibility. So one follows. No kid is a scholar. No kid is a scholar. So this cannot. So this one and two conclusions actually contradict. So eventually one is the answer. So which cannot be found. What I generally do is I just find a letter which is not in here. So eventually U is not here, so I just click U. Next is snake. Uh, Q R, yes, it's minus one. So Z minus one is Y. And N minus one is M. Sorry, M. Okay. So reversing itself. So E is minus is D. Usually D comes here. Okay, third one is B. What is here? So it's minus one, B minus one, A. So YD A would come. YDA. So let's check on the last word, which is ED. E plus one D. Sorry, E minus one D. So A minus one is Z. So Z comes. So yes, here it is DIN as D, and between D and I there are four letters. Between I and N there are four letters. So eventually with S and other letters before. So four letters is T U V W and X will be the answer for this. Okay, so what this is literally an interesting question. I was puzzled for the first time when I checked it. So let's square it first. It's 3 square 9, 9 plus 4, 16. 16 it comes as 25. So it's 37. So I felt there was 12, which was different. So then I found that it's 4 into 3 is 12. So I just added it with it. So, and I also checked it with this. So for 25 plus 16, 25 plus 16 is 41. 41 plus 20 is 61. So eventually here 5 into 5, 25, 36. So it's 51 plus 30, it's 81. Sorry, 51 plus 30, 81, right? Mm, sorry, 61. Sorry, it's 61 plus 30 is 91. Yeah. Okay. So this is very easy. 120 meters, 66 seconds. So it is, we have to convert it into kilometer per hour. So this is, you can just check it, even with, by, by, without calculating, you can check this is, 72. What should come here? 3 difference, 5 difference, 7 difference, 9 difference, 11. So 26, 36 plus 1, 37. So this is screen. C D R S A B. So A B C D E S T. Yeah. So this is how I wrote the exam, the mock test. And if you find it helpful, you can make a comment. And I'm not a, not a very advanced person, or I'm just preparing for the competitive exams, just sharing my scores with you. I may make mistakes. Here, I'm not here to teach you something, rather than I'm here to discuss with you about my marks, how I overcame it, and what mistakes I have done. So this is what I'm sharing with you. So if you like the video, you can make a comment on it and tell what things I have to change, uh, stuffs like that. Hope you are preparing for the exams, competitive exams. Uh, all the best for that. God is with you. Let's make it together. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.